In this week's court report, a guilty plea is entered and a 2019 sentencing date is set for the local man arrested after admitting to police that he was inappropriately touching a female minor for the purpose of sexual conduct. George Allen Prentice appeared while in custody during his arraignment in district court to finalize terms of his guilty plea agreement. During that proceeding, the court stated that at Prentice's last hearing, the court wasn't sure if negotiations had been completed. Then the defendant's attorney, Brent Percival, states that the issue at last hearing was that McCoy needed more time due to some verbiage in the plea agreement information. Next, the parties state they are ready to move forward and a formal guilty plea agreement is submitted to the court. Prentice waived the formal reading of the information. The court canvassed the defendant, outlines the guilty plea agreement for the record, and the maximum possible sentence. Prentice acknowledges, pleads guilty, and waives his constitutional rights to trial and appellate rights. Finally, Prentice addresses the court and admits the allegations. The defendant denied any request for continuance. The court finds the guilty plea to be given freely, accepts said plea, and the court sets sentencing on February 15, 2019 for the charge of lewdness with a child under 14. Jamie McCoy has until roughly December 19th to be transported to have a court-ordered mental evaluation per stipulations of his most recent court appearance. McCoy is the Pahrump man who was arrested and charged with indecent exposure after witnesses say he caused a disturbance due to reportedly exposing his genitals while walking around inside an area McDonald's. McCoy was ordered to have a mental evaluation following his arraignment hearing in district court back in July. However, during McCoy's psych and competency evaluation on November 19th, during which the defendant appeared while in custody, McCoy's attorney, Carl Jogger, referred to the order for evaluation signed on October 1st, but the court notes that the defendant has not yet been transported. Notably, Attorney Jogger declined the court's offer to calendar the matter for another status check and said he will bring it to the court's attention if McCoy has not been transported in a month. Then McCoy was remanded back to the custody of the Nye County Detention Center. On the date of his arrest, however, police say shortly after receiving his food, McCoy was walking around inside McDonald's with his pants hanging down, exposing himself to staff and other patrons. Then when staff members told McCoy to pull his pants up, he began yelling at them, calling them names, and then walked out. This has been your court report. I'm Eunette Gentry for News 46.